been a lot of debate on the gun control issue in the United States, whether tighter gun controls make people safer because there's less guns out in the open area, or if loosening the controls makes people safer because more people, law-abiding people, have more access to guns. Now, most people know that gun control works if everybody is doing it. The criminals don't do it. Why? Because they're criminals. They can't get guns anyway, not legally. Everything revolves around the black market, and at that point, this is where the gun control debate kind of breaks down. People say that you have them, if you have strict laws, everything goes well. Well, that's just not true. Take Washington, D.C., for instance. According to justthefacts.com, Washington, D.C. input a handgun ban, and since the onset of it, there's been 73% more crime committed with handguns and firearms than before. Now, the Supreme Court went ahead and repealed that handgun ban in 2008 by a 5-4 majority, but it just shows that before the handgun ban, it wasn't great in D.C. Obviously, it wasn't great because they were saying that they need the handgun ban. But after the handgun ban, who the heck has got all the weapons? Well, it would be the criminals and people that shouldn't have had them to begin with. As another statement to that fact, the overall murder rate by handguns was down 11% for the U.S. as a whole. So, people always say that homicides are up, and everybody just assumes that homicide means with weapons or some sort of gun, and that's not true. According to Webster's dictionary, a homicide is defined as a killing of one human by another. Doesn't even mention firearms or guns in it, just one human killing another. We have how many traffic accidents every day? Should we go ahead and outlaw the cars just because people are killing other people in traffic accidents? I think it's not a very good analogy, but I think it proves the point that the guns aren't the problem. The people that have the guns are the problem. In a lot of these mass shootings, all these people, or a lot of these people that are the shooters, are found out to have mental problems, and they weren't allowed to buy the firearms to begin with, which is fine. The gun owners, in most cases, do their job, and they don't sell it to people that have problems on their background check. But the other problem is the mental issues are not on any of the background checks. And why is that? Because people have the privacy rights for medical privacy rights, which I think is a good thing, except for when you have a guy that's schizophrenic or something like that, or a girl that's schizophrenic or something like that, trying to buy a firearm because they think that everybody's out to get them. Well, the gun people don't know, or the gun sellers don't know that this guy's schizophrenic because it's not in their file. Why is it not in their file? Because of the privacy thing. Well, that's great. There needs to be a change to that so that some of these people can see that, oh, this guy just went to a psychiatrist, he's just been institutionalized and got released about a month ago. Something's not right. There are other facts. 40% of all U.S. citizens own weapons, and that is comes from ontheissues.com. Another thing is from InfoWars. In the last 20 years, violent crime by firearms has been down 29%. Every mass shooting, and this is from Infowars.com, every mass shooting, with the exception of one since the 1950s, has been in a state with strict gun control laws. Now, once again, gun controls work, except for the criminals that don't need the gun control because they don't go buy guns from gun shops and stuff like that. They buy it on the black market. And with these mass shootings, a lot of those people, once again, are mentally disturbed. not a big deal except for the fact that you can't figure out if the guy's mentally disturbed or not when he's trying to buy a gun because they don't have it on the background checks. Now, I personally do not own a gun. I feel that there's no real need to where I'm at. I don't feel unsafe in my home. I don't hunt. I don't target practice. I really don't understand the people that have to have them. There's a guy I work with that he's trying to get his concealed carry permit good from every state, which I don't see what the point is. But I feel that the Second Amendment has given us the right to bear arms, and we should go ahead and have that right. If the courts decide that no, we shouldn't, or that Congress decides to do something and pass an amendment saying that Second Amendment is no longer good, I don't think it would do much. I don't think it would do much to the debate. We'd still have people getting shot and people getting killed with guns, but everybody would be asking, well, how can this happen? We got the Second Amendment repealed. Well, that's because the criminals don't need to go to a store to buy the guns. They just go and buy them. Black market. Don't need them. So in the end, until you get rid of the black market dealings and deal with the mental issues, there's always going to be people that say that we need stricter gun control laws. In the end, probably 75% of the people that own guns are very safe with them. Doesn't matter. They don't go flaunting it or anything like that. They just have them. They use them for hunting. About 40% of the population uses it for hunting. 60% uses it for home security, and that's just what they use them for, home security. They don't take them out. They don't go out in mass killings. But the problem is, when you have a mass shooting or something like that happens, it brings up the whole gun control debate again, and every time it's the same thing. Well, the guy was mentally disturbed. Okay, well, maybe we should do something about that instead of saying less people can get guns. Because honestly, if somebody wants a gun, they're going to get one. You just need to figure out how to deal with the black market and make sure the people that are buying the weapons are actually, in fact, able and legal to buy the weapons. So, thank you very much.